from Pizza Too Many. Cooking and unboxing videos.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel One Pizza Too Many cooking and unboxing videos. Now today we're going to be doing a really rich creamy rice pudding using the pressure cooker function on the Ninja Foodi Max or OP 500 UK. So before we get into this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you're hitting that notifications bell for when I release a new video. And don't forget to head over and see us at the Ninja Foodi World Facebook page, which I run, and we can then share ideas, tips and disasters. So let's run through the ingredients that I've got in front of me here right now. We have some sea salt, so we're going to put a pinch of sea salt in. We have some maple syrup, which we're going to add at the end, and a little bit of cinnamon and strawberry preserve, which again are for adding at the end. We then have half a cup of basmati rice. We have a third of a cup of caster sugar. We have 250 ml of double cream and a knob of butter. We have half a cup of raisins, 2 egg yolks, 3 cups of whole milk, some strawberries for garnish, and we have some dead man's fingers of rum for some added flavour as well. So before I move you in closer and we start cooking, so I've got some dead man's fingers mango rum. They do pineapple, loads of different flavours, however I thought rum, raisin kind of work together and we'd use a bit of a flavoured rum. Now if you didn't want to use alcohol in this recipe, that's totally fine. I would just substitute it for some water or stock syrup. So all I'm going to do is add a double measure to the fruit. Okay, so 50 ml to the fruit, and that's just going to soak up all of that rum, and it smells amazing. Okay, then we're done with that. Then before we get cooking as well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make something called a liaison. Now in French cooking, okay, it's used to add to soups and sauces to enrich and thicken, okay, and that is egg yolk and double cream. So all I'm simply going to do is add the egg yolk to the cream, and this is going to give the rice, we're going to add this to the rice pudding at the end, and this is going to give it a real rich sort of custardy velvety texture, and we're just going to whisk that in like so. So that's the fruit soaking and the cream and egg yolks whisked together, ready for later. So that's the fruit and the cream and egg yolk liaison ready for us to use later on. So I'm going to move the Ninja Foodi across, and then we get the rice in and pressure cooking. Now this is really simple. We're just going to add the 3 cups of whole milk or full fat milk, depending on whatever you call it, into the Foodi main pot. We're then going to add the sugar, and we're just going to stir that round just so it's not in one big lump, and sort of dissolve that a little. I'm just going to add a little sprinkle of cinnamon, just a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with the half a cup of basmati rice. Now a lot of recipes will state pudding rice, but there's a modern trend now for doing this with basmati rice, so you get the fragrant rice throughout the dish, so that's what I thought I would go with. Then we're going to get the butter, and we're just going to break the butter up on top of the milk. And now traditionally butter on top of a rice pudding when it was done in an oven would just help to stop a thick skin forming. However, it's just going to enrich the pot and the rice pudding for our purposes. Then we're going to go on with the pressure lid, and we're going to go over to the back and seal it, and then at the front we are going to press function, and we're going to go around to pressure. We're going to leave it on high, and time I'm going to drop it down to 8 minutes, and then I'm going to press go. This will take around 5 minutes to heat up to pressure. Then after the 8 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to allow this a 5-minute natural release, and then I'll bring you back and we'll finish the quick release after the 5-minute natural release, and we'll see where we're at. Off we go. We're now coming up to the final few seconds of the cook, and there is the classic ninja beep to say it's now done, and it goes on to warm mode. It's important at this point, we don't want it to stay on warm mode, okay, because we don't want the bottom of the rice pudding scorching, so we're just going to switch it off, and we're going to let that sit for 5 minutes before we come and do the quick release on the pressure. We are now at the 5-minute stage, where we've left this after the 8-minute high pressure cook. We've left this for 5 minutes to naturally release, and we're just going to do a quick release now for the remainder. About another minute and a half's gone past, and it's nearly there, just waiting for the safety valve to drop at the back. And there we go, so it's now safe to take the lid off, so let's have a look. And straight away you'll see how nice and creamy this looks. Wow. So the rice hasn't stuck to the bottom of the pan. It's really creamy. Look at that. So the first thing we're going to add is a pinch of salt. So a pinch of sea salt. So sweet and savoury. So salt always kind of brings out extra flavour and sweetness in sweet products. I'm then going to go in with these beautiful raisins that have been soaking in all that rum, and any of the extra rum that's still in the cup. So it's the Dead Man Fingers mango rum in this. So it's sort of a rum and raisin rice pudding. Wow. Then, now this is the interesting part. You could serve this as it is, exactly like this. However, I'm going to turn on the saute function now. Switch the Foodi back on. I'm going to go down to sear and saute. Temperature, I'm going to go to low to medium. I'm going to press on. And I'm then going to pour in the cream and the egg mixture. Now it's really important at this stage that this does not boil. If it boils again, you will end up with scrambled egg inside your rice pudding, which nobody wants. So we're going to incorporate the cream in. It will only take sort of 2 to 3 minutes at this stage, and it'll sort of thicken up and end up really nice. Already it's looking good, and when you're stirring it, you just want to be really gentle, because you don't want to mash the rice up and end up with a rice pudding puree. Wow, it honestly smells amazing. Okay, and already I'd say that we're nearly there. I'm fairly happy with the consistency of that for a nice warm rice pudding. Just drops off the spoon. Wow. So let's get some of this in a bowl and let's have a taste of it and see what it's like, shall we? So let's get some of this in a bowl. Wow, look at that, the way it just falls off the spoon. Oh my. And we're going big here. This bowl holds quite a lot. And then we're going to garnish this up as well. So let's get some strawberries sliced up. I do like the typical sort of rice pudding with sort of traditional strawberries, you know, like the old school sort of school meal sort of vibe almost. So there we go, some strawberries along one side. I'm just going to give it a little dusting of some cinnamon. We're going to give it some syrup over the strawberries, and then my favourite bit is a nice sort of strawberry preserve or strawberry jam, and this should do the trick nicely. So a nice big dollop. And do you remember being at school and getting told off because you weren't allowed to stir it round and make your rice pudding pink? There's no such worries with this one. There we have the finished product. Little picture next to me as well so you can see what's in my dish. And you know what, for how long is that taking? 8 minutes to cook, 5 minutes to release, 13 minutes. Normally that would have taken an hour and a half to 2 hours in an oven. I think that is some good going. Now let's have a look. Let's have a little taste. So a bit of the jam, a bit of the rum and raisin rice pudding. Wow, that is one you need to make. Wow, that is absolutely stunning. On a cold day like today, I don't think you could get a better pudding than that. Honestly, it's, you know, fairly economical to make. Generally we've all got rice in the cupboard. It's not special pudding rice or arborio, it's just basmati rice. And you know what, it tastes one of, if not the best rice puddings I've ever tasted. Yeah, you heard it here right now. The best rice pudding I've ever tasted. That is fantastic. So let me know in the comments below. If you've not subscribed, why not? Subscribe, leave me a comment below saying I've subscribed, and I will say hi to you in the comments. Also let me know what you think of this rice pudding. Have you tried it yourself or are you going to try it? And again, let me know. Make sure you head over to our Ninja page, okay, Ninja Foodie World on Facebook, and also at One Pizza Too Many on Instagram and Facebook as well. And you are making sure you give us that thumbs up and you're liking the videos, and we'll keep producing videos that you guys are wanting. Anyway, till next time, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you all very soon.
One pizza too many.